The following contest is a steel cage match. On the way to the ring, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H. And the opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He countered that and made it look easy.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely...
And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
They better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. There's the reversal.
I know that, King, but I think he's completely ignorant when it comes to things that you can't put a price on. The things like honor, respect, and sportsmanship.
I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Ric Flair.
The idea that Triple H might potentially become a role model to the next generation turns my stomach, King. I hope the hell you're wrong.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine Smackdown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our Smackdown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand, not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man, and I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. Smackdown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned. There's that jealousy again, JR. You're lucky you're on Raw, because if you were on SmackDown, I'm sure JBL would have used all of that wealth and influence he has to get you fired by now.
JBL's a financial wizard and a huge success in business. But what he strikes me as the kind of man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing.
What are you talking about, JR? JBL's a genius when it comes to money.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. Look at this. Here it comes.
The rock bottom. Nobody gets up from that, JR. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
That's what makes JBL so great, JR. He never sits back and rests on his laurels. He's always setting his sights higher.
And I have no problem with that. That's an admirable attitude. But JBL doesn't just try to improve himself. He spends a lot of time and effort trying to sabotage everyone else who might challenge him.
He's just protecting his spot, JR. You forget, JBL has a lot more to lose than you or me. He's a legend in this business. Heck, he's a legend in business, period.
Well, if that truly were the case, I don't think he'd be so concerned with everyone else trying to overshadow him. I think JBL's a great deal less confident in his abilities than he lets on.
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? Oh, no. You know what's coming next.
Rock bottom! Rock bottom! This one's over!
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they... He went straight for the pin. No eyes on him.